Florida, the Sunshine State with a twist. Did you know that Florida ranks first in the US for the highest number of lightning strikes? It's true, but that's just a taste of what makes this state so fascinating. Florida is a place of dazzling sunshine, pristine beaches, and enough weirdness to fill a dozen Ripley's Believe It or Not museums. Florida is a magnet for dreamers and eccentrics. It's where retirees flock for endless summers and where families come face to face with Mickey Mouse. But beneath its sunny facade, Florida simmers with a unique brand of eccentricity. Think you know Florida? Think again. This is a state where alligators turn up in swimming pools and where news headlines read like rejected scripts from a Coen Brothers film. So buckle up and grab your sunscreen. We're about to dive headfirst into the wonderful, wacky world that is Florida.
Florida's story is as rich and diverse as its ecosystem. Long before Disney and air conditioning, Native American tribes thrived amidst the swamps and mangroves. The arrival of Europeans in the 16th century brought about dramatic change, shaping Florida into a melting pot of cultures. The Spanish, French and British all vied for control, leaving behind a legacy of forts, settlements and a love for spicy food. The 20th century saw Florida transformed once again. The tourism boom brought Mickey Mouse, Art Deco architecture, and an influx of new residents. Through it all, Florida has retained its unique character. It's a state where old-world charm collides with modern-day hustle, and where the echoes of history mingle with the promise of tomorrow.
Now let's talk about the fun stuff. The stories that make you scratch your head and say, only in Florida. For instance, did you know it's illegal to sing in a public place while wearing a swimsuit? Don't even think about belting out your favorite Jimmy Buffett tune while strolling back from the beach. And speaking of beaches, Florida boasts some of the most beautiful in the world. But it's also home to the infamous Redneck Riviera, a stretch of coast known for its laid-back vibe and, shall we say, unconventional approach to fashion. Florida is also no stranger to the bizarre news cycle. We've seen it all: alligators on golf courses, iguanas falling from trees, and people attempting to pay for McDonald's with bags of weed. It's enough to make you wonder if the entire state is on a permanent sugar rush.
Section 4. Paradise Imperiled, Florida's Environmental Reckoning. But behind the sunshine and shenanigans, Florida faces serious challenges, particularly when it comes to the environment.
The state is on the front lines of climate change, battling rising sea levels, more intense hurricanes, and the constant threat of flooding. The Everglades, once a vast and vibrant ecosystem, is now a fraction of its former size, threatened by pollution and development. And let's not forget the coral reefs, those underwater wonderlands that are bleaching and dying at an alarming rate.
These environmental woes are not just a concern for nature lovers. They threaten Florida's economy, its infrastructure, and the very way of life that makes it so unique. Section 5. Navigating the storm, Florida's fight for its future. Despite these challenges, there's hope.
Across the state, people are coming together to protect what they love. Scientists are working tirelessly to restore the Everglades and find solutions to climate change. Local communities are implementing innovative programs to reduce their environmental impact and prepare for the effects of a warming world. And everyday citizens are making their voices heard, demanding action from their leaders and making more sustainable choices in their own lives.
It's a battle being fought on many fronts, from the halls of government to the beaches and swamps. Section 6. Florida, a state of constant evolution. Florida is a state of contradictions, a place where beauty and disaster, progress and preservation constantly collide.
It's a microcosm of the challenges facing our planet, and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. So, the next time you think of Florida, don't just picture theme parks and beaches.
Remember the alligators, the weird laws, and the passionate people fighting to protect their piece of paradise.
Florida is a state in constant evolution, a place where the only constant is change. And that's what makes it so endlessly fascinating.